this. Come. So, so, so welcome to my channel where I will talk about photography. If you don't subscribe, definitely subscribe. And today I'm gonna talk about visual lines that you can see here. I will talk about it more in the next shot. It's one of the most amazing tools and rules that you can have in videography and photography. Today I want to talk about lines in your picture, as I told before. But there are 4 lines that we're going to talk about today. You have horizontal lines, which bring calmness. You have vertical lines, which bring strength. You have diagonal lines, which brings a dynamic in your image. And you have curved lines, which bring a flow into your image. Man, I'm out of breath with running up and down these stairs. But I'm happy that this shot is done. Here are some examples of those lines. So I'm back in Ghent outside with my Ricoh GR3X, and I'm gonna show you around, take some pictures and show them in the video, and you will see what I can see. This is one of the smaller streets of Ghent. It's the Paterzol. I will put a map down here with all the locations of Paterzol and every interesting spot in Ghent to photograph. So if you come here, you can go to the same spots as me and take some pictures. So I hope you enjoy this small bit where I'm searching for lines in my pictures. Here the building is very vertical, all the windows are very vertical, which helps. Here the stairs and the blackness of the background really helps to define the line. And here the bicycles really help to define the line and the movement in the image. Here the shadows and the light really work. And in the next picture, like this one, you can see that harsh shadows really work to find lines in your images. But sometimes it can also be verticals with churches or something with doors. In this one I really liked the mailbox because it breaks the lines in a sort of way, and here also the bicycle and the moving tram really helps to define the lines in this image. So in this part I want to talk about the lines you can see in your surrounding and how to find them. Here's a picture I took in Ghent, in Paterzol, that's where I was, without looking for lines. And as you can see, there's a line in the middle of the street, but it's not prominent, it's not taking your eye, it's not making you sure that you watch that real line. So I thought, like, how can I make sure that these lines on the floor can become my real lines that I want? Because once you get lines from the sides, they really get in your frame and people will watch from the side, the corner, I would say, from the corner, from this corner into your image to another spot. With this image, you don't do that. So when I change to this picture, which is a way bigger picture, you can see that the lines already start in the corners down under, but it's not really prominent. The buildings in itself take more space. The frame in itself is also very vertical because it's a portraiture. The buildings itself are very vertical, which also takes more of a vertical line and not really like the line that I want. It's like I want that incoming line to get a talk about it. And then I went really down, and as you can see, when I went down, the 2 corners had some lines in it, and it really takes you through the image. The verticalness of the buildings is gone, and the deepness or the length of the street is now very prominent. It's not my best picture, but it's a way of looking. I went really down to the floor and looked for lines to get them from corners into my image. But it's also the same. It is the same with this picture that I showed you. The lines come from the corner and go inside of it, and it really works in my opinion. And I really also like this one. It's someone stepping over horizontal lines. It's breaking all the lines and it takes something in your pictures, which is, in my opinion, super cool. You don't need to do that, but it's something to think about. And with this one, the last picture I want to show you, you can see that the image itself isn't super special, but the line is coming from one side and going to the whole other side of the image, so you can see what you need to look at, and it makes the picture really interesting to look at. So if you're looking for lines, make sure that they start from corners, and your image will be immediately way better, because people get a vision of where they need to start and where they need to end in the picture. You also have the rule of thirds, but I think lines and rules of thirds can be used together. I mostly use lines, but I also use rules of thirds. So I hope this video helped you to see more lines in your surrounding. Go outside, take some pictures. You can always send me a picture or always follow me on Instagram. And down below in the description, follow, subscribe, like, leave a comment. If you are willing to subscribe, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video about something else. Bye!